All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Switch up.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go. 54. Flag. 54 mark. Here we go. Motion. 54. Mark 54. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down. It's first and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Second and goal from inside the 5. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Go. Undercrush.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That's the way to hit.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up. Shift.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Check 52.
They're going for it. It's Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Bengals' 46-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. He's going to take off with it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mine's 54. Strip the ball. Strip the 9. Whip. Watch the whip.
54 is down. He's coming.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Right there, 54.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Texans nothing.
Set. 218. 54 is down. He's coming.
It's going to be a long day, offense.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. From the 17, Watson. He's got Fuller. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson, eluding the pressure, and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Steps away to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. 19.
6, right there, 56. Check pass. Watch twist.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Set. 19.
Check 56. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Watson to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Check 49. Check 49. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Pick up the ball. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line.
53, check 53. Pick me up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to see. Mike's spot 4. Mike's spot 4.
Now Jackson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. You must be drink. Go. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. We ain't giving up nothing today.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Akeem Hicks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe. A little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Watson from the gun on third down. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Percent, 19!
Hey, eat. I'm coming for you. You must.
On first down, it's Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
To throw on third down, Watson. Flush to his right. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Watson, it's complete to Fuller. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Watson now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Mike, let's go, D. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
To the air yet again, Watson. He'll let this go for the end. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, as the first half is winding down, and the Texans have taken the lead. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This time the extra point up and good, and that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing is Jackson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Right there, 56. Defense wins championships, baby. Kill. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now Watson on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Single. I'm on you, 1-8. 54.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. Completes it to Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They gonna need some therapy after this. 53's the Mike. Check 53. And let's get that home.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try.
Austin Seibert on 4th
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that's going to tie us at 13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what
I think that factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Defense, let's go. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
To throw is Watson. To throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Returnable for Grant. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This is Logan. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, throw left side, complete. That's Logan. Give him 7 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Third and 2, here's Jackson. That's to Fulgham, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
And the Bengals first down.
On the double. 53, check 53. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. I'm coming
Now Jackson on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Texans 18-yard line.
Let's go. This is Pittsburgh. Check 53. Mike.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike.
You can't block me.
And Jackson throwing once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Logan. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Cincinnati.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Check 99. Check 99.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
13. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They'll be punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Mike 31. Mike 50.
Watson now to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And some room to work. He's got daylight. The 40, 30, 10. Touchdown, Houston. Austin Eckler taking it in. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
A very important extra point there, up and good. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Let's go. Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
At the 33-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
I got you. Mike. 53. Mike. Tackles. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You ain't got nothing. You ain't. Go. Check.
Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Mike, 53. Mike. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, keep it up. Look, 53's Mike. 53's Mike. You can't block me.
On 3rd and 2, Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 49 yards.
That's where having a mobile quarterback really pays dividends because that old school stand in the pocket, make your throw guy, he doesn't make that play.
In addition to the mobility, how about his eyes? Just kept them downfield, locked on the target, created a big play out of it.
Didn't matter the chaos around him, he still found his guy.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 52.
To throw again. Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, 59! 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
going on the ground with Eckler. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Go, 53's mine. Check, 53's mine.
On second down now, it's Logan. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards on the ground. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Montez Sweat gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Jackson to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Texans take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Thanks, Coach. Well, the sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Redskins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check curls. Hey, no, look, hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Here we go, D. 50's the Mike, 50's the Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught here by Griffin. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 55 to Mike. Let's go one more. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Browns' 29-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
At the 26-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And some space here. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, move.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Browns 6, Redskins nothing.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Check. 59.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Touchdown, Redskins! Graham Gano on for the extra point. And his kick is good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go play action now. Ryan looking deep for Hilton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, this is Geis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 43. 21.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 59, ready.
Tighten up.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, here's Murray. Being chased out left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Eyes on 10. Eyes on 10. Take left. Take left. Here we go. 50. Mike.
First down, Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, turn it up. Check. Check nickel. Check. Let it go.
They start on the ground with Geis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 45-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Kill. Check 3. Alert 3. Check. Crunch.
Now a run with Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Get him.
They go play action with Ryan. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable, and oftentimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted to break tendency there. Catch the defense playing for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 13-yard line.
Down.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Starting the drive with Snell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
20-yard line.
Hey, South.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Danny.
Space.
No.
They're going to run again with Snell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check 13. Check 66. Good. Now. Go.
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Let's go now. 6 out low. 6. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 50.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth.
Check 59, Mike. Go. 59. Mike's at 59. You. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. 59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check. 59.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. It's complete to Grant. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Wait. Trash in here. Let's get Kill.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the screen. Watch the check. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Come to my world. Go. We want it. Come to my world. Mike, 50. Come on. 55. Hey, eat. 65. 65.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Check tight. Mike 5'9. Watch the curl.
Now Murray throwing on second down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Mike's 59. In your face. 59 Mike.
Murray with a third and long. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And Gano is going to miss this one left. Oh, it's no good for Gano. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Base. Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
20, 20. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
From the shotgun, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here comes Grant on the return. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll go to Barkley again. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, here we go.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This for a 4th quarter lead. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Man, it is a cruel game sometimes, as evidenced by that kick right there.
Yeah, this game has no remorse at times, does it? I have a feeling that when this left his foot, he thought he'd given his guys the lead. But that ball just kept moving on him. And in the end, you heard the sound, and he's denied by the goalposts.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, watch the slant.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
I got him.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, check.
Hey, express.
55, Mike, guy, 55. Hey, I'm coming.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. And he works free. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead.
It's the fourth quarter, partner, and everyone's looking for a hero in the fourth quarter. They just found theirs.
There's so much for the offense coming out, trying to mount that go-ahead drive. They get it right there on the punt return.
And a punt return play can change the momentum so many different ways and maybe put a team in command.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What do you see?
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On first down, Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, throw left side complete. It's Schwartz. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Draw play, and it's Snell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Get wrong. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch QB side. 25 side.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they will take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
On the double. 50. In your face.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Washington,